performance.
Thank you. As I sat in my chair this afternoon, pondering what it was that I could possibly come up with that would make any sense to anybody and be of any value, a theme just kept creeping through. It started when Byron spoke about the 5 keys to having a successful team, and belief and how important that is, and the power of the mind. It took a big jump when Harold started speaking about the power of the mind and how important that is to really getting what it is that you want in life. And then it really took a jump when Claudette spoke about believing in yourself. As a leadership coach, this was like magic today. I was so inspired just hearing some of these stories that I wanted to offer a little bit of advice, or perhaps a suggestion, what we can do to create that belief. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests, and anybody who has ever wanted to increase their performance without Viagra. The key to very successful performance lies in one simple thing. One thing that we can do to really solidify that belief, and that is visualization. How many of you know what visualization is? Fantastic. How many of you can actually explain what visualization is? It's a... Well, I am among some very intelligent people here today. But visualization was one of those quirky things that I struggled with for a long time. I didn't actually believe it would be possible to really think your future. But as a leadership coach, I know that visualization is the key to everything. As a rock climber, I've climbed all over the country, and I've climbed some amazing things. And the few times that I've had some amazing successes, that I actually did something that I would have been able to prove was actually impossible for me to do well before, was available to me once I was able to visualize that success. Now, visualization is something really interesting. It starts when you actually close your mind and you start to breathe, and eventually start to see the outcome that you're looking for. You want to basically visualize using all 5 senses. You want to visualize the weight of your feet, of the floor underneath your feet if you're about to give a speech. Perhaps walking on the stage and just feeling that, what it feels like as you're closing your eyes. You want to be breathing in and relaxing so your body and mind can be completely in unison. You want to smell the air of what it will be like, where it is that you will need to perform. You want to use your auditory senses to really listen to what it would be like. If you're giving a speech, right before you're introduced, you want to perhaps have that speech intro in your mind so you really hear it as you're walking onto that stage. And you can visualize yourself just being extremely calm and extremely at peace with the performance that you're about to deliver. Visualization is an amazing thing. I've used it for incredible successes climbing, but it also helps me out when I do sometimes with my public speaking. Obviously today it was a bit of an impromptu situation, so all I could do was in the moment just visualize it's all going to be okay. Don't really know what I'm going to say, but it's going to be alright. But visualization is also really important because studies have actually shown that it's almost more effective to think the outcome than actually practice the outcome. Recently, some baseball players were divided into 2 groups. One group went out there and they actually swung and they practiced hitting that ball several hundreds, perhaps 1,000 times. The other group would just think about it. They would just sit and they would almost meditate, slowly focusing and thinking about the outcome that they wanted to achieve. In their minds, they would be there right at the bat, and when that ball came in their minds, they would just, bam, perfect hits every single time. At the end of the study, they found that the ones that had visualized actually outperformed those that didn't visualize. One last thing that you can use visualization for, and that's in any situation. For example, you're driving home from work, and you're getting stressed out about the traffic, or getting stressed out about life in general. You can start to slowly relax and start visualizing that you're actually calm and at peace. And visualize the state, the emotional state that you want to have. If you're about to meet your boss who's called you in because you're not performing as well as he wants you to perform, you can actually visualize that the conversation is going to go a lot better than it would have otherwise. You can visualize a positive outcome and a positive way of being. One that's not reactive and confrontational, but one that's way more positive and optimistic. And just as Harold and Claudette and Byron so eloquently expressed, use that visualization to create the belief that you want. Madam Toastmaster.
Yes.